Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Anthony Raimundo, and I'd like to talk to you about tenure. It seems that Governor Christie now wants to take away tenure for teachers. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but what I do want to say is this. Let's put everybody on an equal playing field. Okay, by that I mean that everyone needs to do their job at 100%. Okay? So, if a teacher is to maintain tenure and licensing to teach, then they need to be able to teach their students 100%, which would mean that their children would have to pass, their students would have to pass a standardized test. And 100% would need to pass at proficiency. Now let's look at, now everyone says that, oh, teachers are not doing it, students are failing, fine. And they guaranteed job, can't get rid of them, so on and so forth. So let's assume that a teacher, in order to hold on to their job and their license and tenure, be 100%. With that, I'd like to propose this also, that doctors who don't cure 100% of their patients lose their license. How about we go to lawyers themselves, the politicians of America who want to take away tenure but never talk about disbarring a lawyer? How about we disbar lawyers who don't meet 100% in their criteria of defending a client? Now let's look at these three things. Let's start with the doctor. A doctor performs a surgery on a child. We're gonna make it a child, and the child dies while in surgery due to a medical error. Well, now the doctor has medical insurance, so to cover him, so the parents put in a claim, they get X amount of dollars, but in the meantime they lost a child, and the doctor continues to practice. Let's look at the lawyer. Well, now let's suppose a child commits a crime or is suspect to having committed a crime, and the lawyer defends him and loses the case, and the child has to now do 15 or 20 years in prison, and that child was innocent, but the lawyer failed to perform. Now we'll go to the teacher. Now the teacher is going to lose their tenure because a child can't pass a test. Now let me see now. A doctor can lose a patient. The patient could die, but he gets to keep his license and his practice because he's got insurance. Okay. A lawyer has insurance, and he sends somebody to jail that shouldn't go, or he loses a civil suit that costs his client lots of money. He continues to practice, even though the party may have to go to jail for 10, 15, 20 years. He gets to continue to practice. The teacher now, child fails a test that the child gets to do again. They're going to lose their license, their tenure, and never be able to practice, but the child can take the test again. What's wrong with this picture? I ask you, Governor Christie, what's wrong with this picture? Why aren't you also after lawyers, your constituents, your colleagues, your associates, and the medical industry when they fail? That's what I, Dr. Anthony Raimondo, would like to know. How about you? Would you like to know? If you would like to know the answer to that, write a letter? I don't know. Send me a blurb or a note, an email, whatever, to say, yeah, I agree with you, Doc. I don't know. But I do think that the public needs to wake up and say, wait a minute, what's wrong with this picture? Good night for now, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye. This is Dr. Anthony Raimondo, just giving you a little bit of what he thinks.